Yeah, Larry. Clarice's got another one of those phone calls.
Oh, no.
Well, it's worse than that. He called here. We're at my house.
At your house? The creep called her at your house. Well, how's Clarice?
Larry, how soon can you get here?
Well, right away.
Good. Okay, Rick is on his way, too.
Okay, good. I'll see you. Bye.
Larry, what's up?
Sandy Blackhawk Project has charged you with trespassing on private property and misrepresentation. Philip came down here to bail you out.
Thanks, Philip. Appreciate it.
Well, you know, Sandy should have identified himself as a newspaper reporter.
Hold it, Larry. This is my idea. Philip knew nothing about it.
Well, it was a bad one. Now you're up on charges, not the newspaper.
I've done worse.
All right. Look, here's your stuff. Why don't you try to stay out of trouble? No more amateur detective work, okay?
Yeah, sure, Larry.
Now, listen, I gotta go. I want you to sign this. All right?
Yeah.
All right, I'll see you.
Thanks a lot, Larry.
Take care of yourself.
Come on, I've got my car outside.
Listen, Philip, before we go, one question, okay?
What's that?
How did you get here so fast? I didn't even have time to make a phone call before they told me you were here.
Jamie called me. He told me that I should give you a message.
Yeah, what?
To meet him at 105 Water Street, Apartment 4. He wants you to get there as soon as possible. Now, wait, Sandy, does any of this mean anything to you?
It might.
Well, come on, you gonna let me in on it?
Soon.
It was very rough on you, wasn't it?
I'm sorry, Alice.
Oh, don't be sorry.
I may very well have lost the case for us. My best guess now is that the court's going to grant custody of Amanda to Rachel.
Mac, courts often decide in favor of the mother. It's just hard to tell.
Maybe I made a mistake. Maybe I should have let Bond bring up all that information about Mitch Blake.
And Jamie? Would you let Bond bring up Jamie's drug problem and the fact that he's now seeing a psychiatrist? Mac, really, would you, had you known the way the day was going to go, do anything differently?
No, Alice. I wouldn't have done it differently.
This is Jamie.
Hey, Jamie?
Listen, I can't talk long. I'm at the dockside. The security guards have just picked up Sandy, and they called the police. I don't know what's going on, but I thought you should know.
Well, thank you for telling me. Sandy was arrested.
Right. Can you take care of it?
Sure, don't worry about it.
Good. Philip,
Yes?
when Sandy gets out, could you tell him to meet me at 105 Water Street? I have something that belongs to him, and I think he might want it back.
What is it?
Listen, I've got to hang up now.
Curtis, it's quite clear that my son and this Sandy Corey are friends. Why wasn't that relationship covered in the dossiers?
Every indication until now was that relationship was a thing of the past, particularly now that Corey is living, at least on a part-time basis, with Frame's soon-to-be ex-wife.
A previous friendship between them should have been covered.
I apologize for the oversight.
An apology does nothing to remedy the situation.
What situation?
It's quite possible that my son now has a small camera in which there may be a photograph of me. And with all the changes in my appearance, it's quite possible that if I'm on that roll of film, he may well recognize me.
Another world.
I'll take care of it, Edward. I can assure you, your son will have no opportunity to recognize you from these photographs.
How can you be sure of that, Curtis? Certainly you don't plan to stage another break-in like you did on Mitch Blake's gallery, do you?
I said I'd take care of it. Now leave the details to me, please.
All right. But I'm telling you, I want that film, and I want it now.
You'll get it.
And I don't want anything done that could either harm or in any way threaten my son.
Of course not.
I mean it, Curtis.
Now, Edward, you are aware that your son may be involved with this newspaper investigation. I mean, you are considering that possibility.
Yes, perhaps. But he's still my son. Watch him if you deem it necessary. But I want him protected. Understand?
The situation will be handled discreetly and immediately.
I expect it to be.
Now, Edward, I'm well aware of your reluctance to reveal yourself to your son until you have talked to Alice, but I must point out the dangers of any further delay. Because with every day that goes by, Mrs. Frame is becoming more and more deeply involved with Mr. Corey.
I thought you'd say that.
Yes, I guess I know well enough I couldn't intentionally hurt any one of my children for any reason. But I'm going to bitterly regret it if my actions cost me Amanda.
They won't, Mac.
You say that with such determination.
It's just a feeling I have. And even if Rachel wins custody, you won't lose your daughter. You can see her whenever you want to, be with her.
Oh, no, not when Rachel follows through with his plan to go to San Francisco with her. Oh, I don't know, Alice. You know, from the minute that Rachel and I moved into this house, it was just alive with children. First, Dennis, Jamie, all their friends, and then Amanda, and then Sandy, though, of course, he's hardly a child. But now, Jamie's out on his own. Sandy insists on living with Joey Perina, and there's only Amanda left. It's such a big house. You know, I'd hoped that Jamie, Cecile, would have a child. I had even gone so far as to selfishly dream that they might move in here with me. But when you come here as my wife, then I won't be lonely anymore.
I'm only one person, Mac.
But a very vibrant person.
But still.
No, Alice. You and I are gonna fill this house with our happiness. Believe me. We are.
Clarice, honey, you all right?
What?
Are you all right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Listen, try not to think about it, okay?
Why, Blaine? Why? Why is he calling me? Why is he calling me here?
I wish I knew.
How did he know I was here?
I don't know.
There's only one way he could know. He must be following me, Blaine. He must be.
Please don't jump to any conclusions.
It's not.
Clarice.
It's logical. You know that.
If it wasn't, maybe it wasn't him. Maybe it was a wrong
No, I
number
can
or
tell
something.
it was. It was like all the other phone calls.
But if he didn't talk, it could
No,
have
but
been
I
someone else.
know it. I could tell by his breathing. Blaine, I'm so scared.
It's gonna be all right.
It's
Clarice.
not going to be all right. Not till these phone calls stop.
You relax, okay? It's probably Larry or Rick, okay? Stay there. Who is it?
Me, Rick.
Oh, Rick, I'm so glad you came.
What? We had a date, don't
Well,
we?
yeah, it's not that. It's just, Clarice is here. She got another one of those phone calls. She came home with me.
He called here?
Yeah.
How is she?
Oh, she's really scared.
Oh, for good reason.
I'm so glad I remembered that you were coming over. She needs you, Rick. She really needs you.
Oh, where is she?
She's in the living room.
Clarice?
Hi, Rick.
You okay?
I guess so. I feel numb. What are we going to do, Rick?
I want you to tell me exactly what happened. Everything.
Well, there isn't much to tell.
You just start at the beginning.
I came home with Blaine, and she was in the kitchen making tea, and the phone rang, and she said, I asked her if she wanted me to answer it, and she said yes, and it was him. It was him, Rick.
You're sure it was the same
yes.
person?
I told you, he doesn't say anything, but I can tell by his breathing it had to be him. Isn't there any place that I can be safe anywhere? Oh, please don't both of you go. Please don't leave me alone.
We're
Please
not.
take it easy. I'm just gonna go, okay? That's probably Larry anyway. Larry, is that you?
Yeah.
Come in, Rick is already here.
That's Clarice.
She's really scared.
Well, I am too. This guy seems to know every move she makes.
You better get in there. She needs you real bad right now, I think.
Oh, Larry.
Oh, baby. I'm sorry. It's gonna be okay. Come on, let's sit down. Okay?
Larry, how do you think that guy knew that she was here? And how did he get my phone number?
Well, I've been thinking about that all the way over here.
And?
The only thing I can come up with is that somebody's trying to get to me through the people I care about.
Well, who would be trying to do that?
Well, cops make a lot of enemies along the way, baby. You know that.
Larry, what are we going to do?
Baby, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I promise you.
Larry,
Yeah.
can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah.
Look, Clarice has been through the ringer tonight. I think you better take her home and see if she can get some rest.
I will, Dave.
Do what you can to make her feel secure.
I'll try.
Clarice, would you be any more comfortable if you stayed here with me tonight?
No, I want to go home. Besides, it seems like no matter where I am, the caller finds me anyway.
Come on, baby. Let's go there, all right?
Honey, well, what happens now?
Nothing. You're safe with me. I'm not going to let anything ever happen to you. Come on.
Call me. You need anything?
I will.
Do take care. Bye.
See you later.
I'm so glad you like the wallpaper. It's my very favorite.
Oh, I think it'll look wonderful in our new master suite.
You know, I fell in love with it a few years ago when I first saw it in Chicago. I almost used it in my apartment then.
Well, fortunately, you didn't. Now we can enjoy it together.
Yes, we can. Oh, I also wanted to talk to you about a room for Sally.
Oh, sure. Well, there are many rooms from which she can choose.
A choice of rooms? Sally will think she's in heaven.
She can have any one she wants, except for Amanda and Jamie's. I would like to keep those for them.
Oh, of course.
So she has a choice of the suite that Rachel and I used, or the blue guest room, or all the rooms in the wing down the hall from Amanda's room.
If I know Sally, and I do, she'll want the two-room suite.
Well, by all means, let her have what she wants.
Do you really approve of the plans I made?
Of course I do, darling. I told you I do. And I also have some plans of my own.
Oh, good. Tell me about them.
Well, I hope you approve of them.
Well, of course I will. Come on, what are they?
Well, first of all, I want an addition on the ground floor of the house so that I can build myself a study.
Perfect. That's exactly what you need.
Well, I used to have one years ago, and then it was gradually taken over for other things. So I started working in here so much I thought I didn't need one. But now, yes, I'd really like a proper study, especially since I'm going to be home a lot more.
You will?
Yes, working on the drug rehabilitation clinic project. And I hope that we're going to do a lot of work together on that one. Besides which, I got a lot of personal projects I want to get started on.
I'm really glad you're going to be spending more time at home.
Well, you and I have a lot of catching up to do with each other.
So, what about the rest of your plans?
Oh, yes. Well, the other major addition I want to make is a guest house near the stream on the far side of the property.
That sounds like a big project.
Oh, no. Don't get the wrong idea. Just a small house. Not more than a couple of bedrooms, living room, kitchen, dining area, that's all.
That's all? Well, that's a lot. You must have a special reason for wanting such a house.
No. It's just going to be a little cottage. I mean, a guest house at most.
Well, still, you must have a reason for wanting it.
Yes, of course, you're right. Well, I know that our children don't really want to come back under the same roof with their parents once they're grown up. But that doesn't mean they might not like to be on the same land.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that at all.
Yeah, I'm sorry it took you so long.
No problem. Thank you very much. The warehouse is really uptight, about you being picked up. So if I left early, I was worried, they might get suspicious. Come on
No,
in.
it's good thinking.
So, did you have to spend a lot of time in jail?
No, as a matter of fact, Philip got me out of there really fast.
Good.
Thank you.
For what?
For calling Philip. He told me about it.
Yeah, sure.
No, I mean it. Yeah, well. Have you got the camera?
Yeah, right here.
Great.
Put it down here in the back.
I hope you didn't lose it. Kind of important to me.
Where is it? Here it is.
All right. Thanks, Jamie.
So, you want to tell me what this is all about? What are we doing down there?
You know, I could ask you the same thing.
I work there.
For real?
Yeah, but you didn't answer my question.
Oh, well, I'm just trying to find out what's going on down there. Why aren't you working back at the complex?
I don't want to talk about it. What are you trying to find out?
Oh, I'm supposed to be getting a picture of this mysterious Edward Black. It's for the Ledger. Philip, are you never going back to the complex?
No.
Then this is like really...
I don't want to talk about it, okay? Okay, now what?
Well, now I'm going to see what I've got on this roll of film. I'm almost positive I've got a picture of Edward Black. As a matter of fact, I'm sure of it.
Wait a minute. You mean the guy down at the warehouse when you got picked up?
Right, that's got to be him.
Then what?
Well, I don't know. I'm going to see if I can figure out what's going on up there, if anything.
You know, I've been working on it for a while, and I don't know what's going on. I move this box, I move that crate, invoice this, and don't go into that office. All I get is a bunch of don'ts.
Yeah, well, maybe there'll be some answers on this roll of film.
Yeah.
Although I can't understand why a picture of Edward Black is so important. Except Philip wants it, so...
Well, unless he isn't who he says he is, could be a lead.
Yeah, maybe. I guess so.
You going to develop that over at the Ledger?
No, I don't think so. You know, Mitch took some pictures of the dockside.
Yeah.
Well, then you also know that his darkroom was broken into and all of his pictures stolen.
Right. So?
So...
Wait a minute.
I don't know what next.
I have an idea. Wait, you know, Mitch is in San Francisco, right?
Yeah.
Mom still has the apartment and the gallery, and the darkroom is there. Now, no one suspects me of having that camera, so no one is going to suspect me or the darkroom, you know, if we go there. So what do you think?
Jamie, are you sure you want to get involved in this?
I already am.
Yeah. I guess so. Okay, all right. Let's do it.
Let's go.
All right. Follow you.
Okay, this way.
So Corey was arrested and charged and is now out on bail.
Is he being followed?
Yes.
Good. What else do you have for me?
This is the updated file on Rachel Davis that you asked Hobson to get for you.
What are the high points?
Well, about a year and a half ago, she began an affair with a man named Mitch Blake. Blake, at that time, was the co-owner and operator of a local nightclub called The Connection. He is now working at a small college, Cliffside College, I think the name is, near San Francisco. At any rate, in the fullness of time, Mr. Blake and Miss Davis had a son, Matthew Blake, and it was that which led to the final breakup of the marriage between her and Mac Corey.
I would imagine it would.
Yes. And, well, as I said, Blake is now living in San Francisco.
So he and Rachel have gone their separate ways?
No, not at all. I believe she intends to rejoin him once the decision is reached on the custody case of Amanda Corey.
So there's been a hearing?
Yes, a few days ago. The court should hand down its decision sometime this week.
What about the divorce with Mac Corey?
Actually, this is Mr. Corey's and Ms. Davis's second divorce. This one will not become final until December 16th, which, of course, means that Mr. Corey and Mrs. Alice Frame cannot be married until after that date.
December 16th? Oh, well, now that's good news, Curtis.
I thought you'd say that.
Tell me, what kind of a settlement did Rachel get from Mac Corey?
Well, none whatsoever.
None?
She didn't want anything, Edward.
I see. There's one more thing I want.
Yes?
Why did James Frame never take the Corey name?
Out of respect for you, Edward. Both Mr. Corey and Miss Davis felt that he should retain his own name. As a matter of fact, Mr. Corey never legally adopted James.
That's interesting. I wonder what Rachel will do if she doesn't win custody of her daughter.
The gallery is paid for through the end of October. I have no idea what arrangements she's made after that, but I would expect that she intends to rejoin Mr. Blake no matter how the suit turns out.
Really?
So she says. Well, is there anything else?
Yes. I want you to have Denver Hobson find out more about Mac Corey.
What kind of information exactly are you looking for?
Tell him to start with Corey Publishing. I want to know the exact financial status of the company, its subsidiaries, all its divisions.
Mm-hmm. Anything else?
Yes, I want to know more about the man. I want to know what he's like, the way he lives, the things he enjoys. I want to know everything there is to know about Mackenzie Corey.
I'll get Hobson right on it, Edward.
Okay, mess here. Let me move this stuff so we can look at those things.
Yeah, sure, I'll give you a hand.
No, I know where everything goes.
Okay. Hey, you know, Jamie, this is a pretty nice place.
Yeah, real palace.
Well, I didn't say it was big.
I'm happy here.
Yeah. So what's this?
Oh, nothing.
Yeah, looks like a lot of work for nothing.
Yeah, let's take a look at those, okay?
Yeah, sure, right. Yes, it's not bad. Here, well, all right, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's separate these into separate piles and put the ones with people into one pile, okay? All right, that's not people.
Warehouse
people. Okay, here we go.
Well, you have a lot of pictures here.
Yeah, well, you know, at this point in my career, I'm sort of into quantity, not quality.
Well, it looks like it's impossible to find anything out in these.
Yeah, it does, but look. Take a look at these now. Do you know who this is? That guy.
It's, what's his name? Curtis Eldon.
Right, and what about this guy?
Oh, that's, Denver Hobson.
Okay, right. Now, I know both of these guys, but see this guy's in the picture with him? Now, what about that? Here he is. You know him?
I've never met him.
Well, have you seen him around the dockside, or...?
Yeah, a couple of times.
Where?
Well, I was working at the Heliport construction site, and he was there. But we were never introduced.
Well, you think this guy could be Edward Black?
I don't know.
Thank you.
I said thank you for the wine.
Oh, you're welcome.
Really off in Never Neverland, aren't you?
Yeah, I guess so.
What's the matter?
I was just thinking about something that Larry said.
I'm listening.
He said that there might be a possibility somebody's trying to get to him through his family.
Yeah?
Could that really be true?
I don't know. I know Larry doesn't want to overlook any possibility.
No, of course not.
He can't afford to at this point.
The way you say that.
It's become a very serious situation. 1 or 2 calls is one thing. This person has become obsessive. He's beginning to take chances. He's taking risks.
Do you think that Clarice might be in danger?
I don't know. The more it happens, the less comfortable I am about it.
Why now?
Why what now?
Just when I was starting to get comfortable in this house.
I always said you should move.
I know.
Why stay here? Everything in this house is linked to the past. Why stay here when there's just already too many bad memories?
It's just, so hard to move.
Well, think about it. The caller has the number now. I don't like the idea of you being here.
You're worried about me, aren't you?
Yes, I am worried about you. I don't like it. I don't like you being here alone.
That makes me feel better.
Why does my worrying make you feel better?
Because it shows me that you care about me.
Of course I care about you. How could you not know that?
Yeah, hi, this is Sandy. Is Philip there? Well, he's already left for the day? Correct. All right, look, do a favor for me. Would you put a note on his desk? Tell him I'll be by first thing in the morning, okay? All right, I appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, bye. Great.
Philip gone?
Yeah. So I guess I've got to hold on to these pictures till tomorrow morning.
Wait a minute. That might not be such a good idea, all depending on how nervous these guys at Blackhawk are.
Yeah, I know. You know, I can't help but remembering what happened to Mitch's pictures.
Well, maybe you shouldn't take them home.
Yeah, but I've got to give them to Philip first thing in the morning.
Why don't you come by here before you go to work?
Yeah, I suppose I could do that.
I mean, no one suspects me of being involved. With you, it's another story.
Well, that's true.
So why don't you come by first thing and say I have a class at 9, so come by early.
Okay, right. Right.
Okay, see you.
Yeah. Hey, Jamie.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. For everything.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, I'll see you in the morning, okay?
Okay. Yeah. Oh, hi, Blue. How you doing? Yeah, good, yeah. Yeah, I'd like a beer. Okay. Okay, I'll meet you at the lighthouse in about 10 minutes. How's that? Oh, well, great. Set me up. All right. Bye-bye.
Look, I want you to stay right here, and I'll check the rest of the house out.
Do you think he's here, honey?
No, I don't. I just want to be extra careful, that's all.
I'm sure glad that Corey's staying with Ada tonight.
Yeah, me too. You gonna be all right?
Please hurry, honey.
Okay.
Larry, you all right?
Yeah, it's okay. There's nobody here.
Sure?
I'm positive, baby. Now listen, I want you to do me a favor, okay?
What's that?
Let's go to bed. Get some sleep. You look exhausted.
Honey, I can't go to
Why
bed.
not?
I don't want to, honey. I don't want to sleep. I'm afraid, Larry.
Oh, honey. I'm sorry. You want me to make you something to eat?
No. I'm not hungry, honey.
Well, look, we can't stand here in the hall all night.
Well, why don't we sit on the couch for a while?
Okay.
Honey, will you hold me, please, honey?
There's nothing I want to do more than that right now. Clarice, we're gonna beat this thing. We're gonna win. I mean, you and me and Corey. We got a lot of living to do.
Why
Why are you so surprised that I care about you? You knew that. I know you did.
I don't know. I just think it's hard to believe. I mean, I knew that Larry and Clarice cared about me, but...
But what?
Well, let me put it this way. Ever since the trial, and all those things that I said that caused so much pain to so many people, I just wouldn't be surprised if no one ever wanted anything to do with me again.
You're painting a rather harsh picture of yourself, don't you think?
I'm just being honest.
No, you're not. You're not being fair at all, and you know it. What about me? I obviously want to be around you.
I'm glad you did.
Why don't you give up all that and get on with your life? You keep identifying yourself with Jordan Scott. It's a life that's gone. The slate is clean. Why not take advantage of it?
Are you able to do that? Just forget about your past?
Me?
Well, yeah. Your slate is clean now, isn't it? I mean, you and Mary Ann have split up.
I guess it is. Yeah. I'm trying.
It's not easy, though, is it?
I never said it was.
That's right, I guess you didn't.
I guess I should be going, shouldn't I?
Really want to?
No.
Well, then stay.
Okay.
You know, Rick, you've become very special to me. I mean, you've given me a lot of support. And time. I haven't had a single nightmare since I've been with you.
At least I'm good for something, huh? Maybe I should have business cards printed up. Eric Holloway, exorcist. Chaser of dreams.
What is it? What's wrong?
Well, there's nothing wrong.
Well, then...
It's just you are so beautiful when you smile. Well, we got the early shift. Better get going, huh?
You really have to go?
You don't want to be here alone, huh?
Hello, darling.
Hello, Mac. I'm so glad you're home.
I'm so glad to be home. Did you have a pleasant day?
Oh, yes. Amanda and I played together all day long. She is such a lovely child, Mac.
I envy Amanda, and I envy you. You know what? One weekend soon, the three of us are just going to have to take off for the mountains.
It's a wonderful idea.
I want to spend some time with the two of you.
Hello, Dad. Hello.
Hello, son. Did you have a good day?
Oh, yes, fine. Things are going very well at the Ledger.
Good. And how's the family coming along?
Well, if you're asking about your grandson, he's doing just fine.
He spent some time with Amanda and me this afternoon. He is such a good-tempered little guy.
Just like his grandfather, right?
Well, just like his father, actually.
I'm really glad you came by, Sandy. I wanted to ask if you and Cecile, and of course little Alex, could join us for dinner tomorrow night.
Oh, I'm sure that'd be fine, but let me check with Cecile first, be sure she doesn't have any plans. If she does, I'll give you a call, all right?
Fine.
Well, listen, I'd better get going. I just stopped by to pick up a book I left here the other day.
Right. Talk to you tomorrow.
All right. I'll see you later, Dad. Bye-bye, Alice.
You must be so proud of your son.
I'm very proud of my son. Of both my son and my daughter and my wife. Oh, Alice, I just feel like I'm getting a fresh new start in life, and I have you to thank for it. Oh, I do love you so much.
I love you, too.
don't know what those guys downtown must be thinking, but look at these. Now, if we have to run additional water lines here before we run the new streets, it's going to destroy the budget we're working with.
Isn't there any way to get around them?
Well, I don't know, but I made an appointment with the City Planning Commission for today. But,
Today?
Yeah.
It's almost 7 o'clock.
Yes, nearly 7 o'clock. I swear if I don't come down and get you two, you never stop to eat.
That's why I married you, to remind me when to eat.
Hi, Alice.
Well, are you two going to come upstairs and get something to eat?
Oh, I think I'll pass. I'm going to try to knock some sense into Webster's head before he has his banquet.
Call me after you've talked to him.
I will.
Oh, and come by for a later dinner, okay?
Okay, I'll do that. Bye, Dad. See you. Bye.
You're very happy having Jamie working with you, aren't you?
I am very happy about a lot of things. Not the least of which is having you here again. Having my whole family together.
Yeah, what? Who's this?
Me, Jamie.
Jamie, what's going on?
I just got home. My apartment's been broken into, and
The pictures are gone.
Is this all of them?
So I'm assured.
This Sandy Corey's good.
Yes, he is.
So good, James may be wondering right now.
I assure you, Edward, he didn't have time to examine the photographs that carefully.
It was a close call.
But fortunately, any trouble was averted.
How did you get them?
We searched his room and took the photographs, that's all.
You searched his room? I told you nothing was to be done to harm or in any way threaten my son.
We had no choice. This couldn't wait.
No, it could wait. When my son is concerned, I make the choices.
Join us each weekday at this time for the continuing story of Another World.